What's up, fam? It's J Lobos coming back to another episode, and today I wanted to continue to have the talk of business credibility, business credit building. I wanted to talk about Duns & Bradstreet, Experian Business, and Equifax Business. So for you guys out there who are looking to either open a business for the first time, you might already have an ongoing business, you're making a few $1 million, but you still have yet to build business credibility, business credit. You don't have your tri-merge, you don't have the 3 scores, and you're possibly just funding that business through your own efforts, your own personal finance, and things of that nature. Or you might be intertwining information. You might have things from your business coming onto the personal. I wanted to go ahead and give you guys some information on how to establish that without a personal guarantee. And it starts with business credibility, guys. So for you guys out there checking out the channel for the first time, consider liking, subscribing, commenting, and share this video if you find this to be very fruitful or educational. So I wanted to go ahead and talk a little bit about, making sure that everything that you're actually doing, all the efforts. I was here talking to some of my business credit clients, and sometimes clients are like, hey, look, I just pulled my report, or I'm using this credit monitoring platform, NAV, that gives you all 3, and information is not updating. What do we have to do? What is the next step? One of the fundamental steps, guys, even though we're getting information from a third party, this happens a lot when people come from on the personal aspect of it. You get a report from Credit Check Total, you get one from Identity IQ, right? But they're subsidiaries of Experian. If you want the real information or the most accurate information, you're gonna have to go straight to the source. And what do I mean by that? When you're building business credit, one of the most important fundamental things is business credibility. And what is that? That's making sure that the Secretary of State has the correct information. Again, too, you have the corporate address already in the Secretary of State, especially if you're doing this for the first time, or if you're an entrepreneur, you're looking to go ahead and get incorporated, make sure that you have a corporate address. You don't have a residential. These are things that lenders, vendors, and creditors check for. They're literally going online. They're going on Google and they're Googling your phone number. If you have a cell phone, that's not good when you're applying for business credit. When it asks you for a mailing address, you could use a residential, but the business has to have a corporate address. What you're looking to do as building business credibility, you want to give the illusion of a big corporation. That's how you're going to be fundable. Besides that, you also have to have a domain. You have to have your corporate email, your corporate website. You want to have things in order so that when you're applying, you want to make sure that, guess what? There's no red flags. Lenders are going to look at you. They're going to Google that phone number. They're going to go ahead and make sure that the information is on the 401 directory, national directory, right? Why? So that they see that this is a serious business. Once you've done that, and now you're doing the applications for these accounts, another further step, just besides you applying for accounts like Uline, Valvoline, Marathon, those starters, the net 30 accounts, the net 60s, the net 180s. But now you want to get into that next step. Again, this is without using your social. This is strictly through the business. If the business has a profile with Duns & Bradstreet, you want to check that out. Go to Duns & Bradstreet. As a matter of fact, they actually offer Credit Signal. Or you could even go into the Duns Manager, which is actually free. This could give you information. You might even already have your Paydex score. You might have your Duns number. You might have your BIN score and your BIN number from Experian. Also, check out Equifax. You could go to Experian.com and you could business aspect of it, and you could put your information, your business name, and see what's reporting. If you see something that's inconsistent, you have an address that's an old address, or it's something that's not, that could be hindering you guys from actually creating the profile correctly and then obviously generating a score. Everything has a process. Obviously, this is life. This is systematic process and order of operation. So if we're obviously already going through the fundamental steps, you've covered all those bases, and now you're going into the application, you guys have to make sure that you're going into Duns & Bradstreet. I highly encourage for you to go ahead and take advantage of Credit Signal. That's a credit monitoring platform. As a matter of fact, Duns & Bradstreet has 5 different types of scores that lenders and vendors use. A risk score that could be basically to determine the length of time that it's going to take in order for that business to go into bankruptcy. And what is that score actually relating to? Because that score is what lenders are looking for. This is public record information. Creditors are going to go in there and they're going to be checking you out. And if that score is too much of a risk, you might not be eligible, or you might be getting declined because something is not consistent. As small as putting a dot or putting a comma, even on the name, that's how important it is. You want to make sure that everything is uniform, everything is linked, so that you do generate a score. You are building business credit without business or a personal guarantee, and you're moving that along. If you guys want more information, you guys have some questions, I'm going to leave a link below. Again, guys, thank you so much for the love and support. I hope this information was great, and until the next time, take care.